The DevOps project aims to close the gap between today's and future's skills demands of municipal workforce, by emphasizing on the exploitation of emerging employment paradigms. Its mission is to develop job profiles for smart cities DevOps professionals. DevOps project is an Erasmus Plus project and it has been funded with support from the European Commission.
The topic of smart city inspires people to imagine how new technologies could support city services and operating procedures, therefore changing their daily life.
This course module describes the cutting-edge technologies used for smart city functioning and modernization of infrastructures, while it discusses some of the challenges that a city faces during its transformation.
Moreover, it presents domains of smart services that are used successfully in smart cities worldwide and their development experience. Learning objectives. The learning objectives of smart services and operating procedures module are the following.
Understand the challenges to develop a smart city.
Become aware about the infrastructures of a smart city.
Introduce the cutting-edge technologies that could transform a city.
Have a holistic view of smart city major services.
Understand business aspects of smart city services.
Introduce some best practices examples of smart cities worldwide. Smart city implementation. The vision of many cities is now to be transformed to a smart one and to become more technology-oriented.
A city becomes smart when it is at least instrumented, interconnected, adaptive, autonomous, learning, self-repairing, and robust.
It is about creating an advanced network between city and partners to establish and deliver better services to stakeholders and communication provision between the public authority and the recipients of services.
The city should interact with its citizen through instant access, digital interfaces rather than through offices with paper forms and long lines of people that are waiting for a service.
All the public services and the digital governance in municipalities are benefiting from technological advances.
Communication, information sharing and real-time information are an important requirement for implementation of smart city applications and services.
Challenges for developing a smart city. The realistic implementation of smart cities is challenged all the way throughout design, implementation and operation stages.
Design and maintenance cost is one of the major challenges for realistic smart city implementation.
Heterogeneity is another key concern of smart city architectures. Smart cities consist of multi-vendor and multi-purpose sensors, appliances, devices, etc.
The urban network gathers a variety of data including highly sensitive citizen data, which are vulnerable for numerous security threats, i.e. side channels, cross-site scripting, and data leakage.
Consequent to the unceasing data generation from innumerable devices, smart city data volumes tend to grow instantly and exponentially.
Preserving city environment and resources for future generations by minimizing carbon footprint and efficiently utilizing resources are key concerns of modern smart cities.
Waste management is another critical issue in modern smart cities due to environmental pollution and landfilling.
Failure management is also a key concern for any smart city development project. Failures can occur subsequent to natural disasters that are floods, earthquakes, tornadoes, etc., and system failures such as infrastructure breakdown and network unavailability.
Urban infrastructures.
A city depends on its underlying urban infrastructures to create necessary services for its citizens to develop their professional, social, and cultural lives.
These infrastructures could broadly be categorized to municipal, transportation and energy infrastructures. Establishing smart urban infrastructures. The figure illustrates why there is need for establishing smart urban infrastructures. It shows how the urban population, in which more than 55% of the globe's people currently live, has nearly quadrupled since the 1950s.
There is need to improve infrastructural performances to achieve sustainable urban development. By exploiting solutions from their full potential, this could remedy some of the shortcomings that stem from urbanization.
The role of technology. Advances in new technologies are employed to improve city infrastructures, applications and services.
There are communications, analytical and control technologies that permit transforming the way of doing things while influencing better policy and urban management.
Cutting-edge technologies. Cutting-edge technologies that modernize infrastructures and enable the transition to smart cities are following.
Digitalization represents the integration of multiple technologies into all aspects of daily life that can be digitized. Examples of digitalization include smart homes, for entertainment, security, child care, electrical, and heating, e-healthcare and smart mobility.
Networks offer a perspective that is indispensable in our today interlinked world. Our every personal and professional activities are dominated by digital transactions and conducted at unbelievable speeds over the internet.
WAVs are a class of aircrafts that can fly without the onboard presence of pilots. They are used for observation and tactical planning, and such aircrafts pave the way for innovations across smart cities.
CPSs result from the integrations of computation and physical processes, and they are key infrastructures for our modern society. They can improve the quality of life of citizens and the competitiveness of industry. Modern cars are the most common cyber-physical systems that we see in our daily lives, in which computers control not only the engine, but also the braking, the vehicle stability, and often support the driver in her tasks.
Masses are compound of relatively autonomous and intelligent parts, called agents. They are a paradigm for software applications development, supporting the simulation of complex individual interactions.
Big data is a field that treats ways to analyze, systematically extract information from, or otherwise deal with data sets that are too large or complex to be dealt with by traditional data processing application software.
IoT applications are enabling smart city initiatives worldwide. It provides the ability to remotely monitor, manage and control devices, and to create new insights and actionable information from massive streams of real-time data.
Stakeholders' involvement. The transition to smart cities requires the involvement of all different stakeholders in a coordinated manner.
No single stakeholder is identified as more important than the others, but all of them are identified as necessary ingredients for success.
Diverse stakeholders and their engagement require time for building a common language that needs to imagine new ways of working and communicating all along with the project. Barcelona Smart City. A remarkable example of smart city implementation is that of Barcelona City.
In 2011, Barcelona started implementing data-driven, smart city technologies to improve its services.
They invested in infrastructure, including an extensive Internet of Things sensor network collecting data about transportation, energy, and air quality, over 500 kilometers of fiber optic infrastructure, and an extensive Wi-Fi network.
The last 5 years the Smart City Initiative take a new direction. They set a goal of democratizing smart city infrastructure, with a vision of a smart city developed by the people, for the people.
Barcelona's solutions. Barcelona uses a variety of smart services for its citizens to remain updated, connected, and to better utilize services. Some of the solutions it offers in different domains are: transport solutions,
orthogonal grid scheme,
bicycle sharing system,
smart parking spaces,
environmental and sustainability solutions,
waste management system,
smart lighting,
renewable energy systems,
sensor networks,
IoT sensors and open data platform,
irrigation system,
noise and environment sensors.
Competence learning outcomes. Upon completion of this module, the learner will be able to
describe main concepts of a smart city,
outline the infrastructures and how they could be transformed in a smart city context,
identify the cutting-edge technologies that enables a city to become smart,
identify the challenges when you bring in new technologies and new approaches to digital citizenship,
state some smart cities worldwide,
describe smart services that a smart city could provide,
recognize what are the challenges for a city to become smart,
explain the different perspective that stakeholders have in a smart city,
give examples of the involvement of stakeholders,
describe the role of involved technologies in a smart city,
recognize models, reference architectures and different strategies are used to implement the various smart cities,
argue whether a city has the qualifications to be a smart city.